Dear students, geometrical construction is going on. One exercise, that is 11.1 we have done, and we have done exercise 11.2 up to questions number 3. Now today I am going to complete the exercise 11.2. Only 7 questions are there, 6 or 7 questions, whatever. Up to question number 3 we have done. Now proceed questions number 4. Exercise 11.2, questions number 4. Draw a pair of tangents to a circle of radius 5 cm which is inclined to each other at an angle of 60 degree. Draw a pair of tangents to a circle of radius 5 cm which is inclined to each other at an angle of 60 degree. Means we have to draw a pair of tangents from an external point to a circle of radius 5 cm. Tangents are inclined each other at an angle of 60 degree. Rough figure. Rough. Circle. I have to draw tangents from external points. Suppose it is P, AB to a circle of radius 5 cm, and this angle, angles of inclination of tangents, angles of inclination of tangents is given, that is 60 degree. Now both the tangents incline each other at an angle of 60 degree. Okay, very important. So what you have to do? If you join OA and OB, then a quadrilateral form OAPB. Okay, angle A 90 degree, angle B 90 degree. Why? Radius and tangent at a point of contact perpendicular to each other. That's why OA perpendicular to PA. That's why angle A is 90 degree. Similarly, angle B also equal to 90 degree. Angle P 60 degree. Then angle O is what? Have to find. It is a cyclic quadrilateral. OAPB is a cyclic quadrilateral because sum of opposite angles is 180 degree. Means angle A plus angle B equal to 90 plus 90, 180 degree. That's why OAPB is a cyclic quadrilateral. So we have to find angle O. If angle A plus angle B equal to 180 degree, then sum of other pair of opposite angles also equal to 180 degree. Means angle O plus angle P equal to 180 degree. Clear? So finally you have to find out angle O. The angle O plus 60 equal to 180, then angle O equal to 120 degree. It is 120. Okay. It is not given that point P is 10 centimeter at 12 centimeter or 5 centimeter away from center. It is not given. Okay. What is given? You have to draw a pair of tangents from an external point to a circle of radius 5 centimeter which are inclined each other at an angle of 60 degree. Okay. Means angle of inclination of tangents is 60 only given. Okay. Point P is 10 centimeter or 12 centimeter away from center is not given. Okay. So how to draw, how to get that point P? Okay, let's see step by step. First of all, you have to draw a circle of radius 5 centimeter. 5 centimeter given radius. Draw a circle, everybody. Okay, open your classwork notebook, geometry box, and do along with me. Draw a circle of radius 5 centimeter. Steps. draw a circle of radius 5 centimeter. Thereafter, you have to draw one diameter, any one of the diameter. Okay, and thereafter, inclined angle is given, that is 60 degree. You have to draw 60 degree on it, taking O as initial point. Clear? You have to draw angle 60 on this diameter, taking O as initial point. Okay, using compasses, draw an arc of any radius, taking same length of arc, length of radius of. Draw another arc, join it. As you know how to draw 60 degree. Okay, suppose it is A, B, C. So AC is diameter, and we have drawn 60 degree, taking O as initial point. The angle BOC equal to 60, then angle AOB equal to 180 minus 60 means 120. Okay, the angle AOC is 120 degree we get. So whatever angle of inclination given, that angle you have to draw on diameter, taking center as initial point. Okay, then its adjacent angle is supplement of the given angle of inclination, means angle AOB is supplement of 60, that is 180 minus 60, that is 120 degree. In this way you have to draw this 120 degree. Directly also you can draw, no problem, 120. To draw a diameter AC and angle BOC equal to 60 degree. Now thereafter what we have to do, we have to draw tangents from A and B. So points A and B lie on the circle. If a point lies on the circle and you want to draw tangents, then what steps you have to follow? You have to draw perpendicular from the point lies on the circle. And from A and B you have to draw perpendiculars. Okay, perpendicular everybody knows, with A as center, draw an arc of any radius. Again you have to draw arcs from these two points of intersection. One perpendicular. From B also you have to draw a perpendicular. Okay, both the perpendiculars intersect each other at a point P. Then P is a required point, required external point. From that point we have drawn tangents P and PB, which have inclined each other at an angle of 60 degree. Let's see. Third, with through A and B, draw perpendicular intersecting each other at P. Thus, PA and PB are required tangents. Verification very simple. It is 120 degree angle AOB, angle A 90, angle B 90 on quadrilateral form. Using angle sum property of quadrilateral, find angle B, you get 60 degree. Okay, so nothing else. First of all, you have to draw a circle of 5 centimeter radius given, and thereafter draw any diameter. Thereafter, you have to draw that angle of inclination given in the quotients, that is 60 degree, taking center as initial point, and the supplement of 60 is 120. Okay, the arms of 120 degree intersecting the circle at A and B. So from A and B you have to draw perpendiculars. Both the perpendiculars meet at a point, that is a required external point, and we get the tangents PA and PB. Okay, very important, and it is my favorite questions also. Okay, done everybody? What? Tell me honestly, done or not? Yes. Okay, thank you. Next, question number 5. Draw a line segment AB of length 8 cm, taking A as center. Draw a circle of radius 4 cm, and taking B as center, draw another circle of radius 3 cm. Construct tangents to each circle from the center of the other circle. I repeat again. Draw a line segment AB of length 8 cm. Taking A as center, draw a circle of radius 4 cm, and taking B as center, draw another circle of radius 3 cm. Construct tangents to the circle from the center of other circle. So first of all, you have to draw a line segment AB equal to 8 cm. From A, you have to draw a circle of radius 4 cm, and from B, you have to draw a circle of radius 3 cm, and thereafter you have to draw tangents from center of one circle to other. Let's see. AB, how much? 8 cm. AB is given. A as center and 4 cm radius, draw a circle with A as center and 4 cm radius. Okay, draw a circle. Everybody draw a circle. Okay. Whatever, using compasses you have to draw, isn't it? With B as center, taking 3 cm radius, draw another circle. 3 cm radius, you have to draw another circle. Okay, thereafter you have to draw tangents from A to the circle with center B, and from B to the circle of center A. Clear? So suppose you have to draw tangents from B to the bigger circle with center A. You have to join center and external point. Already it is joined. No need to join again. Thereafter you have to draw perpendicular bisector of that line segment between center and external point, as you know, and mark the midpoint of that segment. Means you have to draw perpendicular bisector of AB and mark the midpoint of AB. So taking A as center and more than half of the length as radius, draw arcs either side of AB. From B also you have to draw arcs either side of same radius, as you know. So M is the midpoint of AB. The radius of the bigger circle is 4 cm and length of AB is 8 cm. So obviously the midpoint lies on the circle, bigger circle. That's why M lies on the bigger circle. And thereafter, with M as center and AM as radius, draw a circle intersecting both the circles. Okay, name it P, Q. Now you join AP AQ. So one pair of required tangents you get. Thereafter again you have to draw tangent from B to the bigger circle with center A. So again you have to join AB, already joined. You have to mark the midpoint. We have done. Taking that midpoint as center and half of the length of the segment as radius, you have to draw a circle, already you have done. Okay, then we get point of contacts. So PQ, these are RS, suppose. So join BR and BS, second pair of tangents. Thus AP, AQ, BR and BS are required tangents. Okay. Steps you have to write yourself. Very simple. Done, everybody? Question number 5 we have done. May I clean the board? Okay. Now there are questions number 6. Let ABC be a right triangle in which AB equal to 6 cm, BC equal to 8 cm, angle B equal to 90 degree. BD is perpendicular from B on AC. The circle through BCD is drawn. Construct the tangents from A to this circle. ABC is a right triangle. Okay. So in right triangle ABC, AB equal to 6 cm, BC equal to 8 cm, and angle B equal to 90 degree. BD is perpendicular from B on AC. A circle through B, C and D is drawn. Construct tangents from A to this circle. Means 4 in 1. First of all, you have to draw a right triangle ABC accordingly. Thereafter, you have to draw BD perpendicular to AC. Okay. Thereafter, you have to draw a circle passes through the points B, C and D, and thereafter you have to draw tangents from A to this circle. 4 in 1, 4 construction is there. Okay. So, angle B 90. So, BC 8 centimeter, BC 8 centimeter, angle B 90 degree. Draw angle B 90, everybody. 60, 120, 90. Okay. And AB equal to 6 centimeter. So B center 6 centimeter radius mark to get A and join AC. Okay, this triangle ABC, we get a right triangle, right angled at B. BC 8 centimeter, AB 6 centimeter. Thereafter, you have to draw perpendicular from B to AC. Okay, you have to draw BD perpendicular to AC. B is external point. You have to draw a perpendicular from external point to a given line segment. You know from external point how to draw perpendicular. In class 5 you have done. Class 6 also. Let's see. A line segment given, a line given, whatever. External point is there, suppose P, and from P you have to draw perpendicular to the line L. The process: with P as center and any radius, any suitable radius, draw an arc intersecting line L at 2 points. Listen again. With P as center, okay, taking any radius, you have to draw an arc intersecting the given line or line segment at 2 points. With P center, any suitable radius, you have to draw arc intersecting the given line or line segments at 2 points in this manner. Okay. Thereafter we get a line segment intersected by the arc. Suppose it is AB. Okay, AB, one line segment we get after intersecting the arc at 2 points to the given line. Clear? And thereafter the same process of perpendicular bisector you have to follow up, taking A as center, more than half of the length of AB as radius, draw arcs from A and B, from B also same radius, another arc, we get point of intersection, and point P we have, join both the points, we get PQ, that is perpendicular to line L from given external point. The same thing we have to follow up. B is external point of AC. We have to draw perpendicular from B to AC. So same mechanism, same steps you have to follow. With B as center and any suitable radius, we have to draw an arc intersecting AC at 2 points. Okay. Thereafter, as previous, now we get one line segment, and after intersecting that arc to the given side AB, taking one point of intersection as center and more than half of the length of the segment formed as radius, draw an arc. Okay, and from the second point of intersection, same radius, draw another arc from here. Okay, from these 2 points, we have drawn 2 arcs of same radius intersecting at a point. Now join this point to the given external point, that is B. BD perpendicular to AC you have drawn. Okay. Thereafter you have to draw a circle passes through B, C and D. B, C, D, these are the vertices of this right triangle. On right triangle form, B, D, C, and point B, point D, point C, these are the vertices of that right triangle. And we have to draw a circle passes through the given points B, D and C. Means what? You have to draw a circumcircle of triangle BDC. Clear? Circumcircle. For circumcircle we require circumcenter. The circumcenter is what? You should know. Point of concurrency of perpendicular bisector of sides of a triangle. Listen again. What? Point of concurrency. Concurrency means what? When two lines having a common point known as intersecting lines, and that common point is known as point of intersection. If more than two lines have a common point, then lines are known as concurrent lines, and that common point is known as point of concurrency. Clear? So point of concurrency of perpendicular bisector of sides of a triangle. So there are three sides, you have to draw perpendicular bisectors of all three sides. Okay, all three perpendicular bisector definitely pass through a particular point. That point is known as circumcenter. Clear? So circumcenter is what? Point of concurrency of perpendicular bisectors of sides of a triangle. We have to draw perpendicular bisector of BC, BD and DC. All perpendicular bisectors pass through a point definitely, that is the circumcenter, and thereafter you have to draw circle taking that circumcenter. Okay. But if you know the property of circumcenter, then there is no need to draw all three perpendicular bisectors. In case of right triangle, circumcenter lies at the midpoint of hypotenuse. In right triangle, circumcenter lies at the midpoint of hypotenuse. So very simple, we have to mark the midpoint of hypotenuse only, then that is the required circumcenter. If you draw perpendicular bisector of all three sides, then definitely that all three perpendicular bisectors pass through the midpoint of hypotenuse. Isn't it? So there is no need, because you know the property of circumcenter. So better you have to draw perpendicular bisector of BC only and mark the midpoint. That is the required circumcenter, because in right triangle, circumcenter lies at the midpoint of hypotenuse. So in triangle BDC, angle D90, BC hypotenuse, with B as center, more than half of the length of BC as radius, draw arcs either side of BC, and from C also same radius, draw arcs intersecting each other and only mark the midpoint of BC. No need to draw the perpendicular bisector, and name it O. So O must be circumcenter of the right triangle BDC. Thereafter you have to draw circumcircle. So with O as center, OB, OD, OC, taking any one as radius. Okay, from circumcenter to any vertex taking as radius, means OB, OD, OC, taking any one as radius. We have to draw a circle, and circle must passes through all three vertices. On O center, OB radius or OC radius or OD radius, taking any one. Okay. So O center, OB radius, draw a circle. Circle passes through all 3 points B, D and C. Clear? And thereafter you have to draw tangents from A to the circle with center O. Clear? So let's see, we have drawn a circle OB, radius through B, perpendicular we have drawn to one tangents from A to the given circle already we have. Okay, so AB is tangent we get. Okay, already we have. So what we have to do? From A we have to draw tangents to the circle. After drawing circle we get radius OB, and through D perpendicular drawn means AB is tangent to the circle to center O. Here already one tangent we have. Now thereafter nothing else, with A as center and AB radius. Okay, A center, AB radius. We know that length of tangents from external point are equal. So taking A as center, AB as radius, draw arc other side of circle. A center, AB radius, draw arc other side of circle. Okay, tangent from external point are equal. So A external point, AB tangent to the circle we have already. So A center, AB radius. Okay, A center, AB radius, draw an arc either other side of circle, name it E, and join AE also. Join AE. So AE and AB are required tangents. Thus AB and AE are the required tangents. Okay, so 4 in 1. You have to repeat 2-3 times the same construction. Done, everybody? One more. Last construction of the chapter, that is question number 7. Draw a circle with the help of bangle. Take a point outside the circle. Construct the pair of tangents from this point to the circle. With the help of a bangle, you have to draw a circle, and take a point outside the circle. You have to draw tangents from that external point to the circle. Okay. With the help of bangle, you have to draw a circle, means you do not mark the center of the circle. Okay. Using bangle, you have to draw a circle, means you do not mark center of the circle. So first of all, you have to draw a circle with the help of bangle. Don't mark center. Okay. But without center, we cannot draw tangents, isn't it? Because as per your curriculum, it is given using center, draw tangents. Another process we have, without using center also you can do, but it is not given in your syllabus. So for that, you have to find out center of the circle. You have to find out center of the circle. That you have done in class 9th. How? Take any 3 points. Take any 3 points on the circle. Okay. Suppose A, B, C. Thereafter, you have to join AB, BC. Okay. You get 2 chords. Thereafter, you have to draw perpendicular bisector of chords AB and BC one by one. So, taking B as center, more than half of the length of AB as radius, draw arcs either side of AB. With A center, same radius, draw arcs either side of AB. Join. Thereafter, you have to draw perpendicular bisector of BC, same process with B center, more than half of the length of BC radius. Draw arcs either side of BC, and from C, same radius, again you have to draw either side of BC. Now join. Both the arcs intersect at a point that is the required center, O. So in this way you have to find out center of the circle, and thereafter take any point outside the circle, suppose P, and you know the process how to draw tangents from external point, everybody knows. So you have to join OP, okay, thereafter mark midpoint of OP. Geometrically, you have to draw perpendicular bisector of OP. Suppose M center, OM radius, draw a circle. Intersecting the previous circle at 2 points, suppose Q, R. Okay. Now join OP and PQ and PR. That part you know, everybody. So write thus PQ and PR are required tangents. Okay. The center is not given, you have to find out center, and thereafter you have to draw tangents to the circle. Clear? So chapter geometrical construction have finished. We have finished up to the syllabus of September, that is syllabus of half yearly. Okay. Now as per your demand, we have to repeat the previous chapter taught by me during the month of April and May. That I have to repeat. Okay. So from next class, you have to repeat the chapters of first 5 chapters of your syllabus. Okay. To complete geometrical construction at home and be ready for the previous chapters. Now write down homework. Exercise 11.2 complete. Okay, that's all. Thank you and have a nice day.